Napoleon Bonaparte studio microphone intro. He was born on a small island. Laughed at for his accent. Dismissed as short and arrogant. But by the age of 35, he crowned himself Emperor of France. This is the story of Napoleon Bonaparte, a man who reshaped history with sheer will, genius, and ambition that knew no limits. Childhood in Corsica. Napoleon was born on August 15, 1769, in Ajaccio, on the island of Corsica, just a year after it became French. His family was minor nobility, but far from wealthy. He was sent to mainland France for military education. There, he was mocked for his Corsican accent, poor French, and low social status. But the young Napoleon had one weapon: his mind. He devoured books on military strategy, philosophy, and history. Military mettle rising through the ranks. The French Revolution exploded in 1789. Chaos for most, but for Napoleon, opportunity. At just 24, he saved the revolutionary government by crushing royalist rebels with a whiff of grapeshot. He became a national hero overnight. In 1796, he was given command of the French army in Italy. He won battle after battle, not just with brute force, but with bold tactics and lightning speed. He became a legend to his soldiers. Classical building power and politics. Back in Paris, the government was weak and corrupt. In 1799, Napoleon seized power in a coup d'état, becoming first consul. Just 5 years later, in 1804, he crowned himself Emperor of the French. A clear message: I bow to no one. He reformed the economy, education, and law. His Napoleonic Code became the basis for modern legal systems around the world. But ambition has its price. Crossed swords, wars, and empire. Napoleon built the greatest empire Europe had seen since Rome. He defeated Austria, Prussia, Spain, and Italy. He redrew borders and placed his brothers on foreign thrones. But one enemy always stood tall: Britain. His continental blockade failed. Then came the invasion of Russia in 1812, a campaign that destroyed his army and reputation. Cold, hunger, and Russian tactics brought him to his knees. By 1814, his enemies united. Napoleon was forced to abdicate and was exiled to the island of Elba. Repeat button. The return and final defeat. But Napoleon wasn't done. In 1815, he escaped Elba and returned to France. The people welcomed him. The army joined him. He ruled again, for 100 days. Then came Waterloo. On June 18, 1815, Napoleon met the Duke of Wellington and his final defeat. He was captured and exiled again, this time, to St. Helena, in the middle of the South Atlantic. Coffin, death, and legacy. Napoleon died in 1821, at the age of 51. Far from his homeland. Far from glory. But his legacy? It's immortal. He changed Europe's borders. He changed laws, governments, and the course of history. Some call him a tyrant. Others, a visionary. But one thing is certain: he was unforgettable. End outro and call to action. Napoleon once said, "Courage isn't having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength." If you enjoyed this journey through the life of Napoleon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more historical deep dives. What figure should we cover next? Let us know in the comments. Screen fades to black with channel logo, and thanks for watching.